Hello everybody, this is LosOcho back again with another critique, but this time something a little bit more different. In this critique, I'm not going to be critiquing any specific art piece. I'm going to be critiquing two very popular characters of a user on DeviantArt known as MirrorZan, called Desoto and Damien. Now, for starters, these characters, people just go gaga over them for whatever reasons. Probably because they're in a comic or something, or they're related, I'm not sure. But the reason I'm doing a critique on these characters is because the hype drives me nuts. I don't understand what's so appealing about these two characters. Now, I'm going to keep it pretty fair. I'm not going to troll in this video, I'm just going to give my honest opinion. Let's start out with Desoto. Okay, his ref sheet is, well, it's just a basic ref sheet, I'm not going to critique that, but his name bothers me. Why? Desoto is the name of my laptop. That's the name I gave it when I bought it. And the way I spelled it is D-I-S-O-T-O. That's how you spell it for the male variant of the name Desoto. It's spelled D-I. D-E-S-O-T-O is the female variant, and that's the name that MirrorZan has given to her Desoto. Now, she gave him a girl name, and I think people have told her this before, but she just shrugged it off like, eh, whatever. I mean, I'm perfectly fine with that, but what's the reason for not, like, putting in any research into a name, you know? If it's such a popular character, why don't you research and actually try to make it believable and make it good? Okay, his design, you know what, actually, I'm gonna leave the design out for now because, well, just most of it. However, the blue I'm not an understanding of. Same with the white nose. I don't get white noses. I mean, I understand it's a matter of taste for color, but I only find unnatural colors appealing if they make sense, and so far on this, it does not make sense. There's no reason that you should be colored in this way. Now on to Damien. Now, Damien looks exactly like Desoto, just with orange. Like, I don't care if his hair is longer, or if it covers his eye, or if he's angry, or whatever. He looks just like his brother. He's a recolor of his brother. It doesn't make any sense. Like, I understand that siblings, I understand the concept of having sibling characters looking similar, but this is just ridiculous. They look exactly the same. I see no variation in personality-wise and appearance-wise other than he's orange. Like, really? I don't get it. He also seems to be the badass, generic, whatever character. But, whatever. Now, both of these characters have a quote-unquote unique trait, is that they have glowy markings with arrows and stuff. On their arms and their tails and whatnot, they're both bright, I believe they're bright orange, and they glow. Why do they glow? I mean, these aren't like scorpions that glow under ultraviolet light, are they? No. Why the hell are they glowing? I don't really get it. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean here, but this makes no sense. Is that why people like them? Because they're glowy? I don't get it. Really, I can tell that the marking on the arm was drawn with a brush. That was not hand-drawn. She painstakingly drew it, saved it as a brush, and then just slaps it on there every time she does it. Why would you have such a marking there? It doesn't make sense. I mean, especially on fur. At least put it on the skin or something. Like, really. I don't understand it. Well, design-wise, these two characters are just so bland. They're blatant rip-offs of each other. And I don't understand how they can be so popular if they're just unoriginal copies of the other brother and whatnot. now I will be getting to the relationship between these two characters. Now, in the picture I'm going to be showing you right now, it, first of all, reminds me of a Twilight ad, or something, and it says, there's a good, there's a bad, which side are you on? Okay, is this supposed to be some kind of thing that draws people into your comic? Two brothers that are against each other, and one's evil and one's good, quote unquote. Forgive me, but that is the most generic pull I've ever seen. Like, really, it's just so boring. I don't understand it. Like, it's been done so many times. And with recolored wolves, nonetheless. I mean, really? I don't get it. How do you think that this is going to be some unique new thing that's going to want people to read your comic? You know, there's no such thing as a pure bad. Like, but seriously, evil brother, good brother, they hate each other, but they got along in the past, blah blah blah. That is not original. Why are people drawn to this? It's not cool. I know it's a matter of personal taste, but I think I prefer originality over generic plot any day. Especially in a comic. Like, this infuriates me so much because I write comics, I love comics, and this just it makes me angry. Like, really. I get it. Also, the picture in this... Okay, so Desoto is a darker gray than Damien. That's a huge difference. Not really. I'm not sure what their past is yet, but... Because I don't read the comic, I don't watch MirrorZan because I don't really like her art very much. I mean, I only come to her account when there's like a post on some other website talking about her or something, or my friend links me to something that she drew. But, you know, these two characters, so generic. So generic. I mean, for DeviantArt, this is probably one of the worst. Like, really. You can come up with something much more original than that and make it better. Instead of using popularity as your crutch, so it gives you an excuse to make these terrible, terrible characters. Sorry for sounding harsh, but that's my opinion. And I don't believe originality is dead, but I see stuff like this, and it makes me think that there's no hope left for these people on DeviantArt. Well, that was LosOcho's rant/critique on Desoto and Damien, two very popular characters of a very popular artist on DeviantArt. Thank you, and have a good night.